The Buu saga started with Spookfish and Yama stealing Broly's energy and heading back to Babidi's ship. But now our group of heroes are following them to stop the resurrection of Majin Buu. So, what do you think is gonna happen? Find out this part 5 of What If Broly Was Sent to Earth. When everyone arrives to Babidi's ship, Dabura immediately tries to attack. Dabura was getting ready to kill Kibito, but Vegeta was able to stop him, and he takes this attack with no issue. So Vegeta starts fighting Dabura, and he quickly pulls ahead. And Vegeta is doing all of this in regular Super Saiyan. He doesn't have Super Saiyan 2. Just because he doesn't have Super Saiyan 2 doesn't mean he's any weaker. In fact, he's stronger than his canon counterpart, since he has the Saiyans to train with and he's striving to catch up to Kakarot and Broly. So he's been training intensely for these past 7 years, and he's able to defeat Dabura easily. The rest then goes into the ship, and Shin warns them that they need to work very fast because they didn't know that Broly had that much energy. With the amount that Spookfish and Yamu has taken, it might be enough to revive Buu. As it turns out, the energy that they stole from Broly was exactly enough to bring back Buu. And Babidi's elated by this. And when everyone had made it to Babidi, he already feeds the energy to Buu's egg. He then sees everyone there and he teleports them out of the ship, as Buu has finally been unleashed. And Kibito and Shin are terrified by this. They could have never expected that Broly had that much power to steal. And Vegeta tells them that it was their fault for having such a stupid plan in the beginning. But thankfully, they're all actually not too concerned. Yeah, Majin Buu is pretty strong, but they got Goku and Broly. Raditz, Vegeta, and Nappa do want to fight Majin Buu. Now they could attack them all together, they'll probably defeat him that way, but they want to defeat him on their own and they know that they're not going to stand a chance. But Raditz know that Goku and Broly got this, so does Nappa and Vegeta. They know that at least one of them will be enough to defeat Buu. But Nappa does know one way that they can help out. They can take care of that pesky bug, Babidi. And this is the perfect chance to do it as he's preoccupied with Buu. Nappa flicks his finger up, doing a giant storm, blowing up the ground beneath Babidi. And this does kill him, and it damages Buu in the process as well. And Shin tells him that wasn't a good idea, as Babidi was the only person who could control Buu. Without him, Buu would go on uncontrolled. Nappa tells him to relax. Didn't he hear what Vegeta said? Kakarot and Broly got this. They can handle Buu. And Goku decides that he's going to be the first one to go up against Buu. He wants to save Broly as more of a last resort, because you know if he can't beat him, Broly surely will. So Goku and Buu's fight begins. And right off the bat, Goku can tell, after Buu suffered damage from Nappa's attack, he regenerated from it, which means they have to destroy every little bit of Buu in order to kill him. So Goku transforms into Super Saiyan and he can stand up to Buu pretty well. And Shin is surprised. He knows that Buu was one of the strongest things in the universe, and he sees that Goku is actually fighting him off. And watching their fight, Broly notices, and he yells out to Goku, why is he holding back? He can tell that Goku isn't using everything he's got. And everyone's surprised to hear this. He's been holding back? And Goku laughs this off, saying that he wanted to have fun with this. It's pretty rare when you come across strong opponents like this. And he didn't want to use his new power just yet unless he was for certain that he needed to use it. And Shin tells Goku to destroy Buu immediately. He's pure evil. So Goku decides to transform into his new power that he discovered, Super Saiyan 2. And this power was way too much for Buu to handle. So with a single Kamehameha, Goku was able to eradicate Buu. And Goku hopes that Buu will return one day as a good fighter so they can have their rematch. And there you go, the Buu saga has happened and is ended very quickly. Both Goku and Broly are so strong that Buu was even nothing to them. Now if he had absorbed one of them, then it would have been a problem there. But he couldn't do that, so Buu saga's done. We then skip to a year later, where Goku and Broly are training, but their training gets interrupted by someone. And they learn that his name is Beerus. He arrived here much earlier than usual because the Oracle Fish told him to set his alarm clock around this time. But not only that, he dreamt of having a rival, a Super Saiyan God. This had led him to Earth, which he meets Goku and Broly for the first time. And Beerus is actually more interested in Broly, as he is the one to defeat Frieza. So Beerus wants Broly to showcase his power to him. So Broly shows him Super Saiyan 4 power, and Beerus is impressed. For a mortal, he is definitely strong. In fact, probably the strongest in the Universe 7. But he's still nowhere near to his level. Even as Goku, he wants to see his full power, because he heard from Whis that Goku is actually almost as strong as Broly. So Goku shows him regular Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2. And Beerus is impressed that Goku was able to evolve Super Saiyan to another level, but still he's nowhere as strong as he is. But these two are near the same strength, and to note that these two are far above Super Saiyan 3 Goku in Battle of Gods. Even though that this is way earlier in the story and Goku doesn't have Super Saiyan 3, but they're not on the level of Super Saiyan God Goku though. Beerus asks them if they know anything about Super Saiyan God, and they don't. They only know about the Super Saiyan forms that they have. But Goku does get an idea. What if they ask Shenron about a Super Saiyan God? They know that Bulma has the Dragon Balls, so they go over to Capsule Corp, and they use the Dragon Balls over there, summoning Shenron. And Shenron tells them about the ritual of Super Saiyan God, and they definitely have enough Saiyans here. So once they gather all the Saiyans over there, They can't decide of who's gonna get the ritual done on them, but Beerus tells him that he wants the ritual done on BROLY. He was the strongest out of all of them, so he wants the ritual done on him. But when they do the ritual on BROLY, it doesn't really do anything. Did they do it wrong, or does it not just work on BROLY? He is different than all the other Saiyans, so the ritual might not work on him. So they try again on a different person, Goku, and he actually ends up becoming the Super Saiyan God. So he ends up fighting Beerus, and with Goku being much more stronger, Beerus gets a more enjoyable fight. But Goku still ends up losing against Beerus. After their fight, Goku does end up going to Beerus' planet, and not long after, BROLY goes there too. Beerus is curious of how much BROLY can grow, and even though he's not a Super Saiyan God, he wonders how strong BROLY can grow with the boost of God Ki. And Beerus is pleased with his results. He has two rivals, one who's a Super Saiyan God, and another one who can probably go as strong as a Super Saiyan God, maybe even stronger. And as for the other Saiyans, they're pretty much really just ignored by Beerus. They're nowhere near as strong as Goku nor BROLY, so he doesn't come on his radar. But maybe if they grow even stronger, maybe Beerus will notice them. We didn't fast forward a lot because we didn't go straight to Resurrection F. All that really happened during this time skip was just training. Frieza Scouts have been watching Earth for a while, so they find out about the Dragon Balls there. So the Frieza Force gathers the Dragon Balls and summons Shenron, wishing Frieza back to life. But what I like to do is that if Frieza is brought back without being defeated by Trunks, being chopped into little pieces, his power would be able to be sensed by the other fighters. And none other than the Saiyans notice his power first. So they quickly rush over, and Vegeta gets to take care of Frieza, and Nappa and Raditz gets to take care of what's left of the Frieza Force. So Resurrection F did happen, it would just happen way faster than normal. But they do wonder, what's been up with Kakarot and BROLY as of lately? With how much time has passed, Goku Ben had Super Saiyan Blue for himself, and he's been improving on that, growing even further. But he hasn't only been working on Blue, he's been working on Whis with something, and apparently it's a technique of the angels, and Goku's trying to see if he can do it himself too. But as for BROLY, it's a bit of a weird case for him. His development is a lot slower due to how unique he is. Ever since he got the ritual done on him, he's been feeling a bit strange, like there's a different power within him. And Whis checked BROLY out and sees that the ritual did actually work on BROLY. You can see that BROLY has God Ki within him. He just didn't get the Super Saiyan God transformation. And they investigate even further and they figure out why he didn't get it. Apparently the way that BROLY's power works contradicts the power of Super Saiyan God. For Super Saiyan God to work, you need calmness and purity, but BROLY's power is mainly focused on rage and anger. So Whis tells him that BROLY needs to figure out a way to come up with his own version of Super Saiyan God that will benefit him and his power. And eventually he was able to manifest it. His hair has the same color as his full power Super Saiyan form, but it grows larger. BROLY calls this form Wrathful God. He was able to harmonize both God Ki and his rage, creating a new transformation. And this power is very potent. The Universe 6 tournament then rolls around, and it's an absolute complete wash. With Goku and BROLY having years of training with the gods, this tournament is nothing but fodder for them. Goku did go up first and he handled Botamo, but he still does get poisoned by Frost, which leading him getting knocked out of the tournament. And the next person up was BROLY, and he completely clears the rest of the tournament. And I do say that BROLY does have a little bit of a challenge with Hit with his time skip, but once BROLY figured out his time skip, he used Wrathful God and defeated Hit. After the tournament, Zamasu then watches what had happened. He does see BROLY use God Ki, which does disgust him, but since he never fought Goku, he doesn't decide to take Goku's body. But instead, he decides to take someone else, Hit's. Of course, seeing a mortal use Divine Ki does disgust him, but seeing a mortal who sits there and abuses time to assassinate people, that pushes Zamasu over the edge. So he's the main focus for Zamasu. So Zamasu collects the Super Dragon Balls and switches bodies with Hit, becoming Hit Black. But he doesn't go attack Trunks' timeline because there is no Trunks' timeline. He attacks the current timeline, or the original timeline, whatever. Timelines are so messed up in Dragon Ball. And he thinks that the perfect place to start attacking is Universe 7. He wants to fight BROLY, because right now, he's the biggest threat. Well, besides the God of Destructions. But if he kills the Supreme Kai, the God of Destruction will die. So one day while Goku and BROLY are on Earth, they see someone arrive, and they can't believe it. Is that Hit? What is he doing in Universe 7? And why is he here? But they can tell that something's different about Hit. His demeanor is completely off. He has black clothes on and his power seems different. Hit Black then immediately tries to attack, but Goku fends him off. And Hit Black is surprised that Goku is this strong, as he didn't see Goku fight for long in the tournament. And Goku is glad that he finally gets to face Hit, as he was kinda cheated out of the tournament. And while on the sideline spectating this fight, BROLY realizes that Hit's fighting way differently than he did in the tournament. He looks like Hit, but he's completely different. Hit Black is struggling a lot in this fight as he isn't too used to Hit's body yet. This puts him at a severe disadvantage, but the more he fights, the more adjusted he gets used to Hit's body. Hit Black does start using more of Hit's abilities, like his time skip, which does throw Goku off a little bit, but he is eventually able to counter it. But he isn't only using time skip, as Hit Black is able to use pure progress. It's the only thing that allowed him to progress better with Hit's abilities. by improving his time skip. Zamasu's gaining a better grasp of his body rather quickly. As Hit Black then charges up a spear of energy and hits Goku with it. As Goku is then surrounded in the purple energy and he can't move, as if it looks like he's been frozen. He calls it his time cage. It's the same attack that Hit used on Jiren in the Tournament of Power. Hit Black then unleashes a devastating flurry of attacks on Goku. Goku turns back to normal as he then is knocked out of Super Saiyan Blue. Goku then collapses to the ground, and Broly is in disbelief. Goku was just doing well against Black's time skip. Whatever that attack was, it was something different. Hit Black then tells him he's not like the Hit that they fought at the tournament because he's not holding back. He's gonna use all of Hit's abilities to the fullest, and he's gonna use it to kill them. Then after that, he's gonna start his Zero Mortals plan, as this is where we'll leave this part off. What do you guys think of this what if part? And do you want to see more? If you do, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It supports me and it supports the channel. Show me that you want to see more what ifs. Thank you guys for watching. I'm DBZ Anarchy, and I'll see you guys in the next video.